What's up guys, Nick from VapeMeet here. The Ontario government has proposed new vaping regulations and they're surprisingly reasonable. Get all the info in today's video. We're getting very close to 7,500 subscribers, so make sure you help us reach our goal by hitting that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with our videos. Now, on with today's story. The newly proposed regulations were announced on February 28, 2020 by Ontario Health Minister Christine Elliott. Here's what she had to say.
Our government is proposing regulatory changes that, if approved, would limit where flavored and high nicotine vapor products can be sold, while expanding prevention programs and services to quit vaping. We're trying to find a balance here between the restricting youth from getting involved in vaping in the first place, but also recognizing that there are some adults who legitimately want to use vaping products in order to quit smoking.
Some of the proposed regulations make changes behind the scenes. Ontario plans on expanding mental health services to include vaping and nicotine addiction, increasing access to services to quit vaping by expanding their telehealth program, and starting a youth advisory committee to provide advice on vaping issues. The other changes affect both the vape industry and consumers. Firstly, a flavor ban, but it's more reasonable than you might think. The plan here is to restrict flavors other than tobacco, mint, and menthol to specialty vape stores, meaning if you want a fruit or dessert flavor, a vape shop will be the only place to get them. Additionally, products with a nicotine level higher than 20 milligrams per milliliter will also be restricted to specialty vape stores. Vape shops will also be required to ensure that products are not visible from the outside. Many shops in Ontario already do this by tinting or frosting their windows, so this regulation was definitely expected by the industry. The Ontario government also claims to be working on reducing minor access to online sales. Measures taken here could include mandatory age gating on websites that sell vape products and age verification on delivery. They're also pushing for a federal tax on vaping products, though not many details were provided, such as the amount or whether or not provincial taxes could be added on top. Keep in mind that these changes are simply being proposed at the moment, but if passed would come into effect on May 1st, 2020, except for the cap on nicotine strengths, which would be effective on July 1st, 2020. I have no doubt there will be some backlash over these regulations. For one, many people rely on non-specialty shops like gas stations to buy vape products. Not only would this affect consumers, it also takes revenue away from these businesses. Even bigger is the idea of a federal tax, partially because, well, nobody likes taxes, but also we don't know how big of a tax is being proposed. Despite some potential issues, overall, these proposed regulations seem well thought out. They address youth vaping while still allowing adults to access the products they need and don't completely demonize vaping like we've seen elsewhere. I think what we're seeing here in Ontario is pretty close to an ideal situation for regulations. Let me know what you think about these proposed changes in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video to help spread the story. As always, I'm Nick from VapeMeet. We'll see you next time.